Hello, everybody. Welcome on into game number 2 against the Toronto Blue Jays. My name is Sean, and we are playing as the 9-2 Seattle Mariners. We're off to a great start. We've been doing well in the opening games of series. I think we got a little bit of help from the hitting difficulty dropping just a touch yesterday, though we were still able to get a couple of runs, I think, if I remember correctly. Though once we did get back up into that all-star difficulty, the problem kind of reared its ugly head where we were under, like late and under, and so we were getting a lot of pop-ups, a lot of contact that wasn't dropping. But we were able to pick up a victory, get into a little bit better of a flow, more of a rhythm. Been a couple games in a row where we had really been struggling. So hopefully that could help kind of kickstart us here. I've been pretty comfortable inside the All-Star difficulty. That was where I put it initially. Played 10 games in spring training, which I think inflated it a little artificially. And I think veteran plus to like traditional all-star is going to probably be where we set and settle. I'm going to try not to let it dip too much. Maybe try to take some practice hacks off stream or outside of the video on twitch.tv or something like that. And just kind of try not to go back to where it's like, oh, we're at rookie plus and really struggling, because I don't adjust super well to that. But that is a problem for a different day. Every day at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can catch a brand new game of Mariners baseball right here on youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. You can also watch over on twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex, where I stream baseball most days at 6 p.m. Pacific time, with the exception of Sunday, where it'll roll around 4:30 p.m. with a double header. George Kirby's on the bump today. I guess so. Subscribe, ring the bell, check the description for more details, and I'll be in your subscription feed. If you want to ring the bell, you can do that as well. George Kirby's on the mound. He's 1-0 with a .64 ERA. Jose Barrios? I can't remember. I want to say it's like Barrios, but Barrios. Barrios? It doesn't matter. We'll hear it. We'll correct ourselves. Easy peasy. He is 0-2 with a 5.23 ERA. Cannot let that number get too big in our eyes. We're taking on a Toronto Blue Jays team that tends to give us some trouble. They're 5-6. This specific stadium was the Rogers Center or whatever it's called. Has been kind of a version of a House of Horrors. We'll open it up for some clear sky baseball today. And while we set our lineup, I'll flip over to this camera, which doesn't have my camera on it. Okay. George Kirby, we're going to go ahead and give Raleigh the day off, though I know it does get into this interesting conversation of, do we want... He has good power against both righties and lefties, but the contact is a question. We'll go Garver there. Polanco at second. Okay, we can... gosh darn it. I want to use him, but he's not great. I think we can kind of work with this lineup a little bit. I'm going to flip that to that. We're going to put Rayleigh here in the 3 spot. And then we can drop Rojas for France. Who's, I guess... Hey, we could probably go double righty and then double lefty, double righty. Seems like maybe a bad idea, because you could just do this. And we can go. Oh, Polanco's 138. What is Polanco? Let's replace Polanco. Haggerty. Is there anybody who... Dylan Moore? You know what? I'm okay with a Dylan Moore. I'm all right with a Dylan Moore. We are going to have a double righty. It's... Oh, boy. Oh, boy. That... Oh, boy. Oh, God. Is there anybody else? Marlowe? Who's the DH? Rojas? Oh, he plays second. Well, here, let's do that. And then we can switch the DH to... God, this is not a good lineup. You know what we can do? Actually, we'll use Raleigh as a DH, as our DH. That's fine. We can put that. We can put him there. We can drop. Ugh. I need like one more lefty hitter. We're not going to take advantage of the matchups. God dang it, they want me to switch him too. Oh my god, this is a mess. This is a nightmare. Fuck it, we're going to use Marlowe. Screw it. We have too many lefties at the top of the lineup. Is there a speedy right-hander anywhere? This is a nightmare. I hate everything. You know what? Screw it. Let's put Ty France up there. And we'll put Marlowe. It's a double righty at the top of the lineup. Whatever. We'll let it roll. Oh, that was irritating. That was so irritating. There's no reason it should be that irritating. I understand that. But just not great roster management. We do have Thursday off. Hopefully we can get everybody back in. I think we need one more lefty bat. I think we need to figure out our catching situation, because I like that both of them can catch and do both of them have the secondary position of first base. However, I think a lefty, and this is going to be weird because it's a problem that we've typically had, would be that we maybe get another lefty outfield. I feel like we have a good infield set, but the outfield feels a little thin.
Downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball, he's going to go out there and give it his
Game
best.
12? Did I mark that other game correctly? I don't think I did. Hold on, I gotta go to the studio. Alright, we're in All-Star. Sinker, slurve, four-seam, circle change.
And a pitch.
Oh, great. There's the slurve. Good look at that. Right off the bat. Okay, I did fix that. Sorry, trying to...
Strike 2.
Okay, so a couple slurves to start us off here. That's not what we're looking for. And of course, it's the double secondary pitch. There's a third slurve. We're off here. A 1-2 count here, top 1.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
We were on that, but couldn't drive it to the outfield. Okay, at least foul it off. At least foul it off. Don't want to leave that call in the umpire's hands.
And the righty deals. Fouls it off.
Okay, again, just foul it off. This is a good at-bat. It was looking pretty bad at the beginning because I wasn't really paying attention. See if we can switch to a contact swing, if that'll help us. That's a good take right there.
Count is even 2-2.
Okay, full count.
Tapped up the first base side. Guerrero.
It's a sinker just on the outside of the plate. Again, you don't want to leave it to them. Switch to the contact swing, but we do draw quite a number of pitches. That is that's good news for us. That's what we're looking for.
If they can get him that run support early, it's likely the other team folds because they know how dominant he can be once he gets settled in. So put pressure on that other team right away. Jump out to a lead early, and a few runs is going to feel like 30.
Julio Rodriguez.
That's fine.
No balls and a strike.
Okay. Fuck, that's the slurve. That's the slurve. Damn it.
One out, base is empty.
It's a good take right there.
It's 1-2.
It's a good take.
Line drive.
Okay, I'll take that.
So they get a man.
We were late on the four-seam fastball. We're able to get just enough of it to get into the outfield. Those are kind of the hits that we've been missing, it feels, in these games.
they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when
That's
you
a
don't
great
get it
take right there.
it's still hit hard enough to dunk
And
something
four-seam
in like that in
fastball
front
is
of the
his
center fielder.
third pitch.
And the 1-0. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
I was right there.
Barrios a check to first.
One
Rodriguez
remaining.
gets back easily.
Base runner with a one-way lead right there. All he's trying to do is get a look at the pitcher's move. Had no intent of stealing on that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
What is that? Good.
He
got me with the slurve. Damn.
And stepping in for the Mariners, Luke Raley. And he swings. And
Oof, that's an
misses at the
overcorrection.
initial offer.
Gross.
Raley, in his second season, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 7th round back in 2016. Pitch out, but no action. Rodriguez off of first with 2 away. Next pitch is outside.
Outside. Should be a 3-0 count, but a bad swing on that sinker.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this
Really
first
not.
inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak.
Oh, he plunked him. Let's go.
He had 2 strikes.
Does it just me or does Raley get hit a lot?
So 2 on with 2 away. Mitch Garver up to hit here. He was late there.
Oh
Strike
my
one.
God. I feel like that's just not a location we're going to see a lot.
In the air, right
That
side.
unfortunately
And
will
that
do
is
it.
Springer.
Darn.
He's got it. And that is out number 3.
Probably should have been a crushed.
So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. Now the Blue Jays will
It's all
get
right.
their chance.
It's all right.
No score.
It's all right. Dial it in. No problem. Those are kind of the pitches we've been having maybe the most trouble with.
Back now in Toronto.
Kirby's on the mound
And on the
today.
hill,
0.64
George
ERA and a whip to match. 14 innings pitched, a 1-0 record. Couple of games started. I want to say he was the guy that I thought I was going to have an achievement with, but
Consistency, you know you have a chance to win the ball game every time he takes the mound.
he lost
Good season
1-0.
last year. Opportunity for him to go out there.
Or wait, does he have a
this year,
1-0
possibly
record?
Even improve. But I tell you what, if this
Never
guy's
mind.
pitching for me and I'm playing in the outfield, I'm loving every minute of it.
We're first out in the AL West, which is good.
Righty delivers. And there's a strike.
That's not a good
Heater at
fastball.
90.
Really struggled with the slider
He's
yesterday.
setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Ground ball right side.
There
And
we
a
go.
quick out number 1.
That's a good start. That's what we're looking for.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Here is a
Down
look
to
at
the
the
eighth spot, a guy that's
the
trying to
lineup
get
for the Blue
back on
Jays,
track at the
highlighting
plate.
Dalton Varsho.
Yeah, Boog, he just
Don't
hasn't
know
been
why.
himself at all lately.
I don't know why
it's
you would
hard
want to
know if
highlight a
it's
man who's
mechanical, if it's
4 for
mental,
35
it's
in his
just a
last 10
struggle all
games.
the way around. It's something that
I
everybody goes
think
through.
you would want to maybe
The
pick
key
something
is
more
you've gotta
positive.
stick to the process. You've got to focus on every pitch and don't worry about the result. Take it one pitch at a time, one at bat at a time.
Santiago Espinal stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Next offering is
There we
in
go.
for a
Nice little
strike.
sinker in there. Splitter, a slider, and a curveball to work with.
One down, base is empty. Fly ball down the line. And
That's an automatic double.
now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Thanks, I hate it.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it.
That was a real bad pitch.
His 4th home run of the season. It's 2-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Slider clips the zone. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Just missed.
Fuck.
I can only
Again, we're gonna
imagine
do
the
this
comfort
shit.
level of being in the ballpark for those kids who are fortunate enough to have a dad that played in the big leagues. Them being on the baseball field, for some it's pressure. For them, they feel that they are right at home.
Is
That's
Dylan
now
Moore
3
in the
hits a row
lineup?
for the offense. Turned on it nicely. Definitely a little out in front of the pitch, but he didn't hook around it too much and was able to keep it fair down the line.
Justin Turner stands in now and watches strike one.
Wonder if it's just gonna kind of be one of those games. Just trouble getting outs. Maybe try a little curveball here.
Next
The
off,
location isn't where I want it. It's right. Where are these fastballs going? My goodness, that probably should have been crushed.
And the right-hander deals. On the ground, could be two. Glove flip for one, and that's two.
All right, way to get out of it, though. We only give up the 2. It was a terrible fastball. We've had some rough pitching lately. The location hasn't been there. We haven't been helped by the umps a couple of times. The last couple of games, it's been a little tricky. But we have gotten away with some pitches that probably should have been crushed.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That's right. See them early.
First.
So unfortunately, we've been seeing a lot of that.
Now batting Mitch Haniger.
Early on the sinker.
With a double in
Gotta slow
yesterday's
down.
game. Splits the plate. 0-1.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but
The good news for us is we do have a hit in this game, so that's a positive.
Timing later on in the game, that may be a pitch that he turns on. Ooh,
That's
Rusty
just
Valentine
not-
umpiring behind the plate in this one. He has what you might call a tall strike zone, both at the letters and down below the knees.
And
Yeah,
unfortunately,
and I'm
it'll be
sure
an
that
out.
helps a lot of pitchers we see today who like to work up, down, trying to change eye levels and swing paths.
Yeah, exactly.
Now it's the Mariners DH, Cade Marlowe.
No,
Swing, did he
why?
go? Yes, he did.
That's
Will the
not a
players ever change their
fuck.
approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter.
Damn,
No
right
trouble
on
here.
it.
Puts it away.
Right
for the
on it.
And that is that. Nobody left for Seattle. They
Just
trail
can't get it
things
away
here,
from him.
2-0.
I think that's where that low contact rating comes into play. I don't want to look too much into it. I don't want to like blame it all on that. Like we're having some bad swings. We're getting some pop outs and all that stuff. Like it hasn't been great at times, but like just sometimes it feels like we are looking in the right spot. We're getting pretty good timing on it, and it just goes right there.
A slider, a curve, and occasionally works in a splitter. And a swing and a miss.
That's okay.
He wasn't very sharp in the first.
We got to try and he actually threw more pitches in the first inning and gave up 0 runs. We threw 16 in the first and gave up 2, so we'll see if we can settle down.
Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable.
We have plenty of time to work a comeback here.
Need to figure it out quickly though.
And now here is number 36.
Let me just see if we get a
One
see
down,
if we get a
base is
name.
empty.
What's with the AL East teams and not having some names in their lineup? There we go.
2 away.
There's the strikeout.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's Dalton Varsho. Just missed. That one at the knees
There
for
we
a
go.
strike. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He's pretty good power.
2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Let's go curveball.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 2 outs, base is empty.
There's no way you're this. How are you this? There we go.
Down on strikes.
It was a good duel. It was a good duel. Okay. That's a better inning. That's what we're looking for. Claps, claps.
They're up 2-0.
See what we can string together offensively. We have a hit and a hit. We have a hit and a batter that got hit. Damn, that was a real.
Out of the 3rd inning. Here's Luis Urias. Yeah, the right-hander back to work. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Not close with that one, and the count is 1-1. The pitch. That one finds the zone. 1-2.
Oh boy.
Got
me with that slurve.
Way out front of the slurve.
Shit. We are in a lot of trouble here.
Known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Foul ball there.
That was a power swing. That was a power swing.
One down, base is empty. The shortstop takes the ball. And another ball.
I was anticipating slurve there. Still obviously going to be too early for it because the slurve is actually slower than that circle change.
And down on
I was trying to check swing.
Yeah, there's 2 away.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Rodriguez in the box for the 2nd time. 1 ball, no strikes. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Oh my fucking God.
That'll end the inning.
Make a great catch like that. It's all about timing the jump. His timing was perfect. Excellent grab, and he comes down with it. The inning is over.
What a perfect example of how the last several games have been. Terrific contact. We're right where we need to be. We're right on it.
As we go
and it's
to the last
a
of the
good
3rd.
defensive play.
Cannabiggio up to the plate.
I guess it's hard to be too mad at it, but it is a little frustrating.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Got him swinging.
Got him with a splitter.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Springer batting with
That
1
slider
down.
did not
Takes
seem
a
like it
strike.
broke all that much.
Clips the corner. 0-2. Kicks and deals. That one to first.
That's not a good drop there.
And a couple of quick outs.
That curveball didn't break the way I wanted it to.
And now the center fielder, Santiago Espinal. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored.
It's a ground rule double.
There, 0-1.
Not that it really matters if it was a double, ground rule double, or what, but because he got in the next swing of the bat.
The wind and the pitch. High fly ball, shallow right field. Haniger makes the play, and it's out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Ty France.
Okay, so what can we figure out here?
Berrios back to work. Right through there for a strike.
I just don't know what he's going to throw.
80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Just off the outside edge. And the count even 1-1. The pitch. That's outside. And that's ball 2. Where'd that last pitch miss?
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Oh my goodness.
The 3-1. 3-1, and he couldn't come up with it.
That we have seen some frustrating calls over the last couple of games, the last 2 Milwaukee games, and then a couple of weird ones in the Toronto game. That might be the worst ball we've seen called yet.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. It one hops off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Third.
Comes in.
Good adjustment. Good adjustment.
Second and third. Nobody out.
Just trying to make sure that we get Rayleigh a double.
Right there. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there.
Also, we had kind of a weird
Here is
swing the other day.
Golden opportunity.
Thought it got out, but I don't know.
Swung on, belted. Espinal on the move, heading back. And in one hops the wall. The run scores.
Can we tie the game? Let's go!
Seeing some good swings from
Haniger, Rayleigh,
extra base hits.
Garver.
On that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that.
We're
thing
nice and
foul.
calm, even though we're hungry. Usually a bad combination for me is playing this game and being hungry.
Next to hit, Josh Rojas.
Nope. I was trying to get a check swing there. I didn't actually mean to swing at that. Hoping it would be a check.
And patience definitely seems to be the name of their
Slow
game.
down. Slow
They're
down.
doing a good job of working the
That's
pitch
fine.
count.
There we go.
And
That's what
they've
we're
been
looking
able
for.
to push a couple of runs
I'll
across
take the
score
1-1
as
count.
well.
Probably should have been a ball in the first one. Strike on the second. That's okay.
Swing and a ball.
I think you would want to take. This is a bad send, maybe. That's okay. That's okay. All right. I think that's a good read. That's a good read on my part. He was running and caught it on the run. He didn't stand there and grab it. If he stands there and grabs it, no. But you can see him. It's a nice route.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly.
That gives us an option or an opportunity for a single would score a run.
He ran it down. I just love seeing it.
Now it's the right fielder,
Settle
Mitch
down.
Haniger. He's
You can work with a sac fly.
Here's a chopper to short. Bichette.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's a maybe not the way we're looking to score it. And you probably don't want to take 2 outs to get 1 run, but
and now the
hey,
DH, Cade Marlowe. He's 0
that's
for
fine.
1.
He may be 0 for 1 today, but he was kind of right on that sinker.
No, that's a ball. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of
We got to
inning
keep
number 4.
that in mind. Marlowe was right on that sinker.
And a strike.
That's fine. There we go. It's a good take right there.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Oh, dang it. Just on top of that circle
Now the
change.
throw to first on the run. They get the out, and that'll do
Damn,
it.
he's 0 for 8. That's okay.
3 runs
That's okay.
for him here. And
Hey, I'll take it.
We're midway in the
I'll
fourth.
take it. We got
It's the
kind of
Mariners
a
3 and the Blue
walk
Jays
there.
2.
Like I don't know if that was a walk. But we do pick up a couple of runs. That was a good start to the inning. We tied the game. I don't love that it took us 2 more outs to get that runner in, but it was pretty decent baseball. I'm okay with that. It's not my favorite thing in the world, but that's okay. We were able to execute, right? That feels good.
A long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Okay, Bo Bichette, will you settle down, please?
And Bichette is retired.
I didn't really want to throw him that fastball, but I missed the curveball pretty badly. I don't know if it'll show
Here's
the
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
pitch release is
1 for
perfect.
1 with a single so far. A little bit high, maybe.
That's fine.
And that's ball 1.
I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Base is empty, 1 away.
Boy,
Here in the second game
boy,
of
you
the
figure we
series.
get maybe one of those calls? Probably not the one at the top of the zone, because he's been calling that a little short. Just one of them? A crumb of strike, please? That fastball was not where I wanted it. I think we just...
1 down, base is empty. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the top of the wall. Around first, heading for
Get there.
2.
Get there.
Relay throw.
Get there. Get there. Let's go.
Going for 2.
Ball just got out a little too quick. Let's go. Thought I gave up a home run right there. Can't believe that wasn't
He
out.
into a double play his first time up. Trying to get him to chase on a
We win
slider,
this game.
down and away.
That is a key play.
On the ground, right side.
Okay, now why did France not run to the bag there?
And Turner is retired. And that is the inning. 1,
That
2,
was,
3 go the
sir,
Blue
you didn't
Jays,
have
and
to
it's
do it that
still a
way.
3-2
You could have like
ball
done
game.
that in a way that wasn't a heart attack inducer. There's a very logical just run to the bag. It's 2 slow dudes and you're closer.
Ready now for the 5th inning. And now for Seattle,
All right.
Luis Urias. The pitch. This one smoked out
Damn
to
it.
left. And there's 1 down.
It's on the inside of the bat.
The
It's
offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point. And
we have
make him
pushed back.
work
We
a little
scored
bit
3
harder.
runs.
J.P. Crawford.
I think the
up
issue
next
is that
for the
we're going to score.
Mariners. That one
That's
fouled
fine.
off.
Lucky that one was a foul ball. That was not a good swing. We had a real good spread of runs in yesterday's game, and now today we have 3 in 1 inning, and that's it. So far. That's no, didn't
Started
go.
to go after it. Now we'll look down to third.
It was a
He
bad
did
A
not
push.
Go around. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Inside corner, that's a strike. It's 2-2.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Righty to the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball.
Yeah.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that one hammered.
Double.
That's down. 1 hops off the wall.
It's a 1-out
Safely
double.
into
It's a 1-out
second.
double.
He's got a double.
Well, here we are, third time
With
through the order.
Rodriguez, I
This
think
is where
maybe
we
you can
see
try
the
3 there,
OPS
but
jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
okay. We're out of the double play. This is a piece of the puzzle that we've really been missing.
And now it's Julio
The extra base
Rodriguez.
hits.
Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And a foul ball.
Real early. Got real excited there.
1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. That
That's
was
a good
the
take.
zone, and that is ball 1. Breaking ball in there for a
Fucking
strike.
slurve. Fucking slurve.
Swings through that one.
I couldn't slow down enough. I wasn't in a bad
That's a
spot
way to
either.
neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play.
Oh, nice stop on a
Damn
slide.
it.
Gathers and throws. It's
Doesn't the
there,
game
and
lag
that's a
in
great
single
play.
player?
Mariners lead one, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
That is 2 frustrating outs right there. Frustrating that we can't get Rodriguez to even just foul something off. It's way too early of a swing. The slurve is doing some damage against me.
Center, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's Jansen to hit. And that one fouled off. Kicks and fires. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Here's the 0-2. High fly ball
thank
out towards
God.
left field.
Why
Out of
the
deep sprint,
hell?
racing back.
Why can't I throw the
Closing in on
fastball where I
warning
want it?
track.
Man, I love that route. The ball
Fuck.
was smoked. He knew he had to get back to the track right away. Turned his back on the infield. Got to the spot. Turned around.
There we
and
go.
hit.
That's
Nice
what I'm
catch.
looking for.
Number
That's
36.
the
In the
spot.
box now, no balls and a strike.
We've given up a home run, a long single that should not have been a double. I think it might have turned into a double play anyway, but
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2. The M's leading by a run. Last half of inning number 5. This to third.
Urias
And it
is.
gets by him.
I don't know if it's the speed or the jump or what. They're just seen a lot of a lot of balls down the line.
But he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and we'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Varsho in the box now.
I
Takes
will.
strike 1.
Okay, that curveball at least got down. That was a dangerous
Two
one.
strikes. May see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Left-hand batter waits.
God, I'm looking on the edge.
The fastball runs back over the
A little
inside.
surprised that we got that call, but I will
This guy's
take it.
wailing at the plate right
I don't
now.
love it,
Just
though.
Disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series.
What was so
Just 2
sticky on
games
my
in,
table?
So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Kevin Biggio with a chance to hit.
Struck out
hold
on
on.
just 3
I can't.
pitches last time.
Hold on. I can't put my Mountain Dew lid on correctly.
And that's in for a strike.
I can be a little predictable. Let's throw a little splitter up there.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. France tosses to the pitcher.
Okay, that one made
covering
more
bag.
sense.
That ends the frame.
That one made more sense.
Blue
Okay,
Jays
so what are we
held in
through?
check.
6 here?
They trail it.
No, 5.
3-2.
Oh, God. Oh, dear God. The question's going to be, we've given up 5 hits here. We've given up, so we've given up 5 hits. And that obviously, or not made obviously, but that does include the
left fielder.
Guerrero
Luke
Jr.
Whaley.
that was out at
He's
second.
someone that you might not
3 of
describe
those
as having
hits
elite-level
have
speed,
been
but
on a
he can
fastball that's been
absolutely
high and
move,
tight.
and it
Otherwise,
is a
we're doing
factor in
pretty
his game.
well.
And a pitch. That one's in there. It's 0-1.
Let's see. Who do we have? 3 righties coming up. Let's throw a little brash in there. Let's get Spear warmed up as well. Spire.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball.
Damn it.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed,
Dives,
Come on,
but it
come on,
kicks off
come
his
on,
glove.
come on. God
Still
damn it.
able to get
God
there in
damn it.
time. And a tough play with a
God
fast runner,
damn
but
it.
they get the out.
It bopped off his glove. Everything I needed to go my way did, except for where the ball bounced. Okay.
Hard hit left side. Turner to first. 2 down.
Like, you just gotta be fucking kidding me.
Now it's the second baseman, Josh Rojas.
That's a bad swing. That's an aggressive swing.
Two down, nobody on. And delivers outside.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I think we throw our starter back out there maybe one more inning.
Wind is back. Fires to first. And that's a nice play to end the inning.
I mean, I fucking hate playing in Canada. What a goddamn nightmare. All three of those outs were fucking awful. Fuck off.
Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays.
We're about to hit the third time through the lineup here.
Back to work. Pitch misses. Ball one.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about
I'm a
his
little
mental
hesitant to
makeup as a
throw a
pitcher.
high tight fastball. We're only up by 1.
Gonna count 1-2.
1-2.
I hate every one of those outs. You've got to be absolutely out of your gourd. Get out of here. He went. That's out number 1. That's an out.
He went around.
I think that was right where I wanted that pitch as well. It's just a touch out of the zone. Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1.
That's what we want to see. You know, let's throw one
One down,
low and
base is
away.
empty. The other way, Rojas.
Nice play, Rojas.
First,
There
and
we
that
go.
quickly 2 away.
The batter, number 11. Shortstop.
And the
Bo
batter
Bichette,
now,
1 for
Bo
2.
Bichette. He's already homered here in this one.
We want to be nice and careful with him.
That one
That's
missed.
fine. That's fine. I haven't been throwing a lot of first pitch
Team down a
fastballs.
run here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's a ball.
It's a good eye.
2 balls, no strike.
Okay. It's a good speed change. I'd assume he was late on that.
Comes up empty.
There we
That's
go.
strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Tap back up the middle.
was
On
a
the
yellow.
run, throw to first.
Nice pick.
3 up, 3
Nice
down,
pick
inning
by
over.
France.
Nothing across here this half.
It was in the
We're through
yellow.
6 full. It's the Mariners 3 and the Blue Jays 2.
Okay, so did we go 7, 8, 9 different pitchers? We're in line for a save
It's a game,
opportunity.
so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, 1-run game,
Yeah.
and stepping in for the Mariners.
See if they change their
Mitch
approach here.
Haniger.
I kind of think they're going to go with a circle change right off the bat and a curveball. They're forcing fastballs at
deals.
95.
And he grounds one back up the middle.
It was a curveball. I
Fires
knew
over
it.
to
I
Guerrero.
fucking knew it, and I
That's
didn't
the
trust
first out
myself.
at the top of the 7th. So now here's the DH, Cade Marlowe. And that's off the
there's the
inside edge.
fastball.
1-0. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Zach Pop getting loose
Obviously
out
not a
there.
good approach there.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Up and in, and it's 2-0.
2-0.
The top part of the zone has been real rough for both sides today.
The bit behind
That's
with
just an
that
awful swing.
It's strike 1.
As a hitter, you got to learn something from that pitch. He clearly wasn't timed up on the fastball. In a 2-0 count, you have
Cade Marlowe, no doubter. Let's fucking go! On the circle change. That's what you get for bringing that shit in the zone, you fucking moron. I'm kidding. I hit a lot of bad balls today. That's Marlowe's. That might be Marlowe's first hit of the season. And it's a no-doubt shot. Are you kidding me? Have you seen some of the contact we've made? The Julio hit that was caught at third base? That one's just like blasted the next year. Let's go.
knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on
That's
some
true.
other
I did know
pitches
what
and
pitch I
just
wanted to hit. I
was very
wanted to
patient.
see something
Paid off.
off speed. It was a bad swing. Bad swing, then a good swing. Not even a perfect. Just like on it.
That one is absolutely belted.
I don't
That's
think
back.
that's Back to back? No.
Pulls it in on
A
the
warning track. Damn it.
Typically not easy
See?
to go
That's
deep
what
to
I'm talking
center
about.
field,
What a,
but he
thank you,
almost did right
Arias,
there, and
for giving me
got
the
a little
perfect
win,
example
just
of
like
how
that.
I keep getting fucked
Back
in
to
this
the
game.
top of the lineup. And now J.P. Crawford.
Just late.
The
That is a
shortstop
great
takes the
take
ball.
right there with JP.
Next
That's
So an
offering
even
upstairs.
better take with
When you get
JP.
ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
That's in
That's
there.
fine.
And
That's
the count 2-1.
We weren't looking for it.
That one blasted deep to
Get
right.
out. Get out.
That's back
Get out,
there.
ball. Get out, ball. Get out, ball. Let's fucking go. Yes. This is the
He
guy.
flexes his power with that swing. It's their second
That's
home run of
three.
the
I'm going
inning,
to call
and
it
they
3
tack
good
one
pieces of
on the
contact
board.
in a row. I know one of them
5-2.
wasn't out. 2 of them were solo shots. Good fucking shit. Okay, still a save situation. I think we can push our starter a little bit longer if he has the energy. Let's go. We get the sweet animation. Love that they have this in here. Kind of wish they would take the score bug off,
This kind of velocity
honestly.
is so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not.
I hate their
over the
outfield
location
wall, by the
or
way.
velocity.
I haven't
Now
mentioned
for the
it, but
Jays,
it's
Zach
awful.
Pop.
Ooh,
This is
Zach
his
Pop.
third
About to get
time out
popped.
this year.
By Julio. This is a good game. I know that it's easy for me to say up 5-2
Rodriguez.
that it's a good
Digs
game
him
or
down.
whatever. But it's a good job. Oop, that's bad swing.
And it's fouled away.
It's a good job, Amy. Stayed calm, stayed patient. We gave up 1 bad pitch. We've settled down defensively. I don't know where he's going to want to go.
Right down to shoot. And it's not a good
Right,
shoot.
literally right where I was
For
looking.
something else, because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
And he
Come on.
dodges that fastball.
Right on his wiener.
Wouldn't chase that time.
Okay, 0-2 to 2-2. That's what we're looking for.
Out to short.
Sinker early on it.
Bichette whips
all
it
right.
to first.
Couple long balls
Rodriguez
in
out
this
of the
inning,
play.
though. That's fine.
That's out
That's
number
fine.
3. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball.
So we had a
was
2-run
working.
home run for the
It's now
Blue Jays.
5-2.
We had 2 solo shots. So some souvenirs going out today.
And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
up
of the
for
7th.
Toronto.
And now the first baseman,
The first
Vladimir
baseman,
Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
The right-hander back to work. Swinging a foul straight back.
Oh, I didn't really look to see
Well,
what his
these Blue
energy was.
Jays
Still in the
just
green.
lacking
Okay.
discipline at the plate in this ball game. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story.
Ooh,
We've
yikes.
seen it quite a bit
Bad
today.
pitch.
It's been
Little
tough for them to
anxious
make
on that one.
contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the ball
Oh,
out of his hand
come
pretty
on.
much all game.
Okay. I don't. What? That popped up so
2-2 on the
weirdly.
way.
There we
And
go.
a swing and a miss.
There you go.
Picks
Yeah,
up
if you're
strikeout
looking for
number
that
7.
specific game, though, it's
Showing some
50% off on
dominating
the.
stuff out there in this
Right
one,
now.
not just in terms
I was one of
swing
the.
and
I don't know if I
miss, but also
mentioned it
personal
anywhere,
command.
but there was a glitch where
It's
a bunch of
kinda speak for
Microsoft
themselves, but when you don't walk
wish lists
anyone,
got like deleted, and
demonstrate
mine
that
was
you
one of
have
them.
the confidence in your abilities to truly go right
They
after
were like-
opposing batters.
One
A bunch
down,
have
base is
been.
empty.
A bunch of people's wish lists have been erased or whatever. But it's just a glitch. Everything should be back up soon. And then mine never showed back up. It's like,
On
oh.
the ground to third.
And that's why I have a
handled.
wish list. Is that like, hey,
On to
so-and-so is
first.
50%
2
off
up,
or
2
whatever.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front. rolled
You know,
over.
I get paid.
Exactly what he was supposed
I
to
buy
do.
stupid crap all the time.
Danny Jansen.
Now I have
down
less of
at
an
the plate.
opportunity to buy dumb crap. You might think that this is a positive, but it's actually not. And I have bought some games on sale. It's not super common, but
he had a little trouble back in the first.
it is like, oh, that game I've
I've
had an eye on or whatever.
Settled into this outing
Okay,
nicely.
all right.
That misses.
How about shut your mouth and pitch? Not a lot of confidence in this fastball.
Right through there for a strike.
It really looks like
Yeesh.
these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been
Haven't
able
seen
to
the
commit
slider
to
in this
one
at-bat.
velocity and stay there.
Gets
Damn
a
it.
piece and stays alive.
Okay, so that does boost the confidence a little bit.
2 outs. And that's
Ah,
down
the
and away.
curveball just
Really good take, especially
Not
with 2
there.
strikes.
Two down, nobody on. Spoils the
that was a
2-strike
really good
pitch,
pitch
and
for
he'll
only
see
being
another.
54%.
Always have a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches, still able to make some type of contact.
There we
Swing and a
go.
miss, struck him
As
out.
he's trying to say,
And it's a 1-2-3
see the pitches
inning.
real well.
Nothing to the
Strikeout.
Blue Jays, and the deficit remains 5-2.
Whoa,
Back here in Rogers
whoa.
Center, and here's the first baseman, Ty France,
Okay. Sinker, slider, four-seam.
and the pitch, and a good eye there.
Well, these Mariners,
Sinker
digging
out.
into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet.
That is so
far,
good.
And that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
We did. I actually feel
Right-handed
like
reliever. That one lifted to left. Varsho
that's gonna
after
be
it.
it out. Damn it.
No trouble here. Puts
It's a
it
little
away for
early
the
on
out.
it. Darn
And
it.
there's one down.
Just pulled off
What
of it
was
a
the
little
camera
bit right
angle there?
That front shoulder
Um,
open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go
The
up the
first
middle the other
inning
way with
was
some
actually
authority
surprisingly
instead of a
good.
fly out to left.
And
That was a
ground
bad
ball to
swing. That was a
first.
really
And
bad
he takes
swing.
it himself for the out.
Not happy with myself right there at all.
Now at the plate,
Trying to give commentary and talk and play a game at the same time
Mitch
is
Garver.
fucking impossible.
1 for 3. In there,
I actually
and it's
really like the
0-1.
first inning. We made him throw a bunch of pitches there. Innings 2 and 3, we got a little impatient, but we came back in inning 4.
Out to short, Bichette. Now a
Unfortunately,
jump throw. Not in time. He's safe.
okay.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love
I can't
it,
believe
but
he
it
beat
just
that out.
wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the
see, like
second
right there,
baseman,
that's where it
Josh
should be like,
Rojas.
Toronto is challenging the ruling on the field.
Ball 1 there.
I think we did a good job throughout this game of,
Garver leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
we figured out the starter, and then they put in a reliever that we were able to see the pitches pretty well from. And that made it possible for us to get a couple extra runs.
Hit on the
Ooh.
ground to the right side. And it goes just foul.
Not going to really probably do a whole lot with that. Could probably be, well, you could probably go first to third.
Next
That's it.
offering is in for a strike. Caught him looking for the K.
I'd been swinging at pitches like that. I'd been trying to keep it out of the umpire's hand. Damn, that's a kind of a brutal strike there. Who do we have coming up here? Righty, lefty, lefty. So let's go.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we
I guess I
roll
probably
into
could have played the
bottom of the
matchups, but he's in the
eighth.
red.
Well, it's critical right
We're fine.
here that
We're
they
fine.
bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
And we probably will bring in the closer. I don't think we've used. Did we use Munoz in the third game? against Milwaukee? I think we probably did. Wish I had a better memory of. I don't think that's going to be consistently called a strike. Goodness gracious. I don't know why, I hate the circle change with a left-handed pitcher. Everything about it just feels bad.
And a pitch.
Well, on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
And now the lefty. Got him.
There we go. That's a nice slider right there. Right at the bottom of the zone.
Everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
What? I don't think that was correct. 3 of the pitches were 0 mile an hour.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He steps on the bag.
That was very weird. We haven't seen that before. So I was like, okay, we hit the outside a couple of times. There's a foul ball. That didn't go inside. They're throwing more pitches. All of this is very confusing. It does seem to be that the circle change is the only pitch that I seem to struggle with a lefty. I think it's just the full circular motion.
Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Bounce to the left side.
That was such a good pitching change. Let's go. Let's go. I think we see where they are.
Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They trail.
Let's warm up. Okay, so let's warm up. Let's warm up Munoz. Let's see where they are in the lineup, and then maybe we leave him out if there's one more lefty.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a
Lefty's
chance to
averaging a
fight back into the game.
667. Yikes.
And now the right fielder, Mitch.
The right fielder,
Straight righties.
Mitch Haniger.
Haniger.
Four seam at 98, a curveball at 85, a sinker at 97, slider at 92, circle change at 90. That is a surprise. I did not anticipate that pitch. Thought it was going to be the off speed. Thought it was going to be the curveball. There we go. Perfect. That's what we were looking for. Actually, no, it wasn't. It actually was not what we were looking for. I'm surprised.
Like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to
16 to 3, the Phillies. Settle down.
So digging in,
They're already dead.
He's already homered in this game.
Oh, that's a real.
To second, there's one. And it's
That's just a really bad approach.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that
Damn.
you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it
Damn, we
off.
take away a perfect hit with a really bad double play.
now a screamer into the outfield.
That'll be out number 3. Darn.
Espinal.
That's fine. Whatever.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors.
I mean,
and
it's
no
not
one
whatever.
left.
It's obviously easier to deal with a 3-run lead rather than
it's the M's 5 and the
losing
Blue
or in a
Jays 2.
tight game, but damn. It's not what we're looking for. Okay. We are going to switch pitchers here. It's Munoz. He's a perfect 5 for 5. Knock on wood somewhere. Knock, knock, knock.
Opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy.
6
Time to lock
games,
this one
6.1
down
innings
and get
pitched.
out of here with the W.
Let's see what we can do with Munoz today. We do have Matt Brash ready and waiting. We'll throw a couple of sliders here. Not sure it really has a ton of break. It does feel like, and maybe it's just me, it does feel like Munoz, some days the slider moves, some days it doesn't. There were a couple of them in the warm-up and kind of see where we're looking. Doesn't look like it has a ton of movement today. off here with that sinker. Yeah, that slider just...
Here's George Springer.
Sometimes that slider
0 for
just
3
does
with
not
2
slide.
groundouts and a strikeout. And here it comes.
There we go.
And that one clips the corner.
Absolutely.
This is just par for the
dominant.
course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
At the belt and fires. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Rodriguez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Yeah, dang it. I shouldn't. Probably should try to stay away from that.
Santiago Espinal.
That's a really bad sinker.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
It is a...
The next offering misses.
It would have been okay because it's still, you know, it's just 1 out, or 1 run.
One down, base is empty.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Rojas throws on to first. And they're down to their last out.
The shortstop.
1 out left for the Blue Jays. Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. Gets the slider in there for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
They're down to their final strike.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on this approach.
We polished it off with a high and tight fastball. This is a good victory for us. A really good victory. 3 runs in that 4th inning. We settled in, figured out what that pitcher wanted to throw. We were able to get some runs across. We got, I want to say, it was the walk, then it was the double, and then it was a double, or maybe a single, whatever it was, knocked in both runs. It was a double. And then we were even able to take whoever hit that double. I think it was, it was Rayleigh, I think is who it was. Or Garver. Rayleigh got the double to set us up on 2nd and 3rd. Garver knocked him in. And then we were able to take 2 at-bats and get him in for the 3-2 lead. A couple of solo home runs. One from Crawford. One from Marlowe. Come in, polish off a 6th save for Andres Munoz. And dialed up kind of a fuck you fastball. If I'm being honest, that's a fuck you fastball. I had not thrown that pitch super well. Toronto had 5 hits. They had 3 of those hits on fastballs that were high and inside. One of them was a home run. One of them was a throw that ended up out at 2nd. And one of them, I think, was a double. And I thought, you know what? Let's just throw it up there. See what happens. Worst case scenario, we give up a solo shot. Not that big of a deal. A good 4th, a good 7th. Goose eggs the rest of the way. But we had some good contact here or there. But able to, you know, maintain enough composure to pick up some runs in the 3rd and then put on a couple more in the 7th to make the pitching a little bit easier. So that way, if you give up a really bad sinker to George Springer, it's not the end of the day. Granted, he did not get it out of the ballpark, but it was a pretty bad sinker. Crawford is notable player number 1, 2 for 4 with a home run, a double, a ribby, and a run on the solo shot. Garver was 2 for 4 with a double. He had 2 ribbies and a run, and Marlowe was 1 for 4. His first hit of the season, if I remember correctly, is a solo shot. No doubter. Kirby picks up the victory. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits given up. He struck out 8, walked 0. 2 earned in the first, so we were able to settle it down and lock this team up for the next 6 innings that he pitched. Barrios, he gets the loss, though he didn't pitch poorly. We were able to figure him out, and that's good news for me. 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, 3 earned. Munoz with his 6th save of the season. I will admit that walk is a little rough. We got off to a good start of that inning. We were able to bring him around, which is good. But I believe it was ball 3. It was it was not a ball. It was not a ball. So sometimes you just kind of got to take what you're given. And we were able to work with that. We improved to 10-2 through the first 12 games of the season. Good comeback win against Milwaukee on Sunday keeps us at just 2 losses through for the season, with the 3-run home run coming from Garver, I want to say, is who came in for that. We're going to wrap up this series. We have the series won. That's what we're looking for here. We just want to win series. Sweeps are nice. I don't anticipate getting a lot of them. I tend to struggle in those third games of the series when I think too much about the sweep. So all I care about, winning series. We can go 2-1. That's 66% of the games, more than the 54% that the guy keeps talking about, or what he talked about it once, but it was kind of a sticking point. So that's our goal. That's what we're looking for. Win series, beat good teams and teams that have given us some trouble in the past, and that is Toronto. So we'll wrap up this series tomorrow. We'll get you some off day content for Thursday, and then we'll be back at home for 6 against some NL Central teams, and then we'll be in the NL West for a little bit. We'll be looking at the Cubs, the Cubs, the Reds, the Rockies. We actually have a lot of NL. Between Milwaukee, Chicago, Cincinnati, Colorado, Arizona, Atlanta, before finally seeing Houston, Texas is mixed in there. And we will have that for you every day right here on the youtube.com/ShaunosaurusRex. You can check out twitch.tv/ShaunosaurusRex if you would like as well. Subscribe right over here if you're watching on YouTube. Thanks so much for hanging out. I appreciate it. Games go live 6 p.m. Pacific time every single day right here on YouTube. Check out the Twitch streams. They're usually live around 6 p.m. Pacific time, with the exception of Sunday, in which I go live around noon doing some other things. So check all that out. Thank you again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed a good win here for the Mariners, and we will see you tomorrow as Gilbert takes on Bassett as the Mariners look for the sweep. But we're not going to worry about that because we've already won the series. Thank you again for watching. Good night, good sports. Go Mariners. We'll see you tomorrow.